If you want to grow your brand on social media, if you want to become a content creator, if you want to grow a small business, you need to start creating content. And to create content, you need a content creation strategy. Not just talking about a social media strategy, what content ideas you're going to be posting. I'm talking about the workflow of actually creating content that you can stay consistent with so that you can keep showing up on social media and to grow your brand. Exactly what we're getting into today, so stick around. Hi, I'm Ariana. I'm a social media strategist and a content creator. On this channel, we talk about socials for business, content creation, content marketing, and so much more. If that sounds like something you're interested in, I highly recommend subscribing, and don't forget to give this video a like if you found any of this valuable. And now we're going to get into how exactly to create a content creation strategy and one that you can actually stick with. So I've been creating content for about 7 years. I have figured out a way that I can consistently show up and use all of the data and all of the information from all of the content that I'm posting to actually grow my social media accounts and get results from all of the content that I'm making and all of the effort that I'm putting into creating content and trying to grow my brand. So the starting point of this content creation strategy is actually not going to be talking about your niche or your target audience, because at this point you already have all of that. You already know what kind of content you want to be creating, and you already know who your target audience is, who you're trying to reach with your content, and what your goals are for creating all of this content and for your account. Whether you want to be a creator and you want to share a bunch of affiliate links, monetize your account that way, or if you want to be a small business owner selling products and services and marketing your brand through your content on social. If you didn't do any of that already, that is the foundation of your social media presence, your brand. That's basically your social media strategy. If you have no idea how to create a social media strategy, I do have a little mini course down below in the description box that can help you build one just like a social media manager. So now that we actually kind of have an idea of what we want to create and what our niche is, we need to figure out what we can create in a sustainable way. There are a couple of factors to think about when you want to create content consistently and how to create a content creation strategy, which are things like your posting schedule and how often you're going to show up on whatever platform you want to prioritize, the type of content that you want to be creating and posting, and the formats that you can consistently create and recreate. So the first thing that I want you to take a look at is your posting schedule for your priority platform. Let's use the example of Instagram. Let's say your goal is to post 5 times a week. You're going to figure out how many formats of content that you're going to split those 5 posts a week by. A really easy content split would be to post 3 reels and 2 feed posts. Mapping out your posting schedule like this is going to give you a hard number of the different types of posts that you need to create so that you know how many you can dive into on your batch day. So if you're not sure what batching your content is, I have a whole video deep diving how to actually batch your content and set yourself up for your batch day. You can go ahead and check it out. But if you want to batch your content weekly, then that means that you're going to have to create 3 different reels and 2 different feed posts every single week. Next thing that you want to keep in mind is what you're going to be posting in this content, obviously. So depending on your niche and depending on the value that you want to give your target audience, you're going to figure out what kind of content you want to share and what that is actually going to look like. So if you want to be a beauty creator, chances are there's going to be a lot of visuals of you applying makeup, maybe some makeup shots, maybe some makeup photos, maybe some selfies of you when you're going out and you have a full face on. But the key to staying consistent with posting these content formats that you want to show up with is figuring out what kind of content you can sustainably create. Again, like I've said 101 times. So if you don't think that you can film an entire makeup routine 3 times a week, you can go with posting a makeup routine video once a week and use the other 2 reels for different formats. For example, you can create an unboxing video of something new that you just got, or you can do some swatches. These are 3 different video examples that require different setups, different filming angles, and just a different content creation process in general. So if you think it would be much easier to create an unboxing video or a swatch video where your face doesn't have to be in it and you can create more of those more consistently, then I would definitely suggest to add those to your posting schedule more often. So it's important to be flexible on the type of content that you're posting so that you can create content you can be consistent with. Really great way to figure out what's sustainable for you when you are creating content and what kind of content process and setup is going to be the one that you can stick with is to test out different formats and different ways of content creation using different tools, and getting inspired by other people in your niche. Don't be afraid to step outside of the box if you want to be a beauty creator and all you're seeing are people just sitting down doing get ready with me's with their face to camera and just applying makeup. If that's not something that you can consistently create, then try to go in a different route, and I'm sure it will be very refreshing to your target audience and easier for you to show up and grow your brand. So after you figure out what kind of formatting you want to create, what kind of visuals you want to film or put together, and you have a good posting schedule that you can start off with, then you're going to go ahead and create a content creation schedule. So this is going to be the schedule that you are planning your content, filming your content, editing your content, and then scheduling it to be posted or leaving it in your drafts and posting it throughout the week. This is the cycle of content creation that is different for everyone, and this is just another thing that you have to integrate into your personal schedule and your personal lifestyle to keep up with and stay consistent with. So a great way to gauge how long each of these is going to take is to test it out and keep track of the time that it takes you to film the type of videos you want to create, then how long it takes you to edit all of those videos, all of that content. This way you have a really good idea of where to place these really important tasks in your week and to start building a routine with it. Something that's often overlooked is how much time it takes to actually edit the content after you filming it, because I know the filming and creation part is a lot of fun, it's very exciting, but after you get all of that raw footage, all of that raw content, you do need to clean it up or wrap it up and make it postable. And that can actually take a long time. So that is something that you should really take into consideration when you are building out your content creation strategy. And the final tip that I have for you is to continue improving your processes and your workflows. My social media content has gone through so many different setups. I've gone through a whole bunch of different tools and a whole bunch of different backgrounds, figuring out what works for me, what works for my time, what kind of setup I like to sit and create in. Because if you have a content creation setup that you really don't like, then you are not going to stay consistent with creating the content and you won't be showing up consistently. And if having a really annoying content creation setup is just going to kill your mood, then that energy is going to show within your content and you are going to show up really annoyed, and that's also going to take a toll on your results. So hopefully now you have a better idea of how to create a content creation strategy that you can stick with. If you found this video helpful, I really appreciate if you could leave a like down below and subscribe if you like conversations and content like this. Go ahead and leave a comment down below on where you're at in your content journey. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!